legend of Burt Burns is a fascinating history of the success and tragedy, bringing into focus the title home runs, hits, airs, and listeners. These independent record companies, founders, writers, and artists cross paths in the Brill Building at 1619 Broadway and 49th Street in New York.
A little bit of soap will wash away your lipstick on my face, but a little bit of soap will never, ever erase the pain in my heart and my eyes as I go through the lonely hills. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears.
Burt Burns started making real money in 1961 when he recorded the Jarmels and A Little Bit of Soap, and Gene and Bob Schwartz of Glory Records released it. His next record was a group called The Strangeloves. Bang Records was started by Burt Burns and his partners, Ahmet Ertegun, his brother Nasuhi Ertegun, and Jerry Wexler. The name Bang was started by using the first letter of each person's name. B for Burt, A for Ahmed, N for Nasuhi, and G for Gerald. The Erteguns founded Atlantic and Atco Records. Jerry Wexler was an early producer, and Burt Burns, under his first real name, his middle name, Burt Russell, produced and wrote early hits by the Jarmels, A Little Bit of Soap, and Burns made his early money writing and producing with Jerry Rogovi, Aretha Franklin's older sister. Irma Franklin recorded the original Piece of My Heart before Janis Joplin.
Didn't I make you feel like you were the only man? Didn't I give you everything that a woman possibly can? But with all the love I give you, it's never enough. But I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. So go on, take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it, break another little bit of my heart now, honey. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good.
Burt Burns and Jerry Rogovi writing hits like Piece of My Heart, recorded by Janis Joplin, and the original recorded by Irma Franklin. Home runs for Burt Burns in 1965.
Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on. Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on. Snoopy lives in a very bad part of town. And everybody, yeah, tries to put my Snoopy down. Snoopy, I don't care what your daddy do. 'Cause you know, Snoopy girl, I'm in love with you. And so I say now, hang on, Snoopy.
Burns and Wes Farrell wrote Hang On Sloopy, recorded by the McCoys with lead singer Rick Derringer, a home run selling 1 million records and going to number 1 in 1965. But it started in 1962 for Burt Burns with the Isley Brothers.
Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Come on and work it on out. Well, work it on out, honey. Work it on out. Girl, you look so good. You know you look so fine. Child, you know you got me going.
The Beatles recorded Twist and Shout in 1963 and was released in 1964, making Burns more money. A home run, a hit, an air, and a miss with Van Morrison.
Like tell you about now, baby. You know she comes around. Just about 5 feet 4. From her head to the ground. You know she comes around here. Just about midnight. She make her feel so good, love. She make her feel alright. And her name is G. L. Whoa. R. I. G.
Van Morrison from Belfast, Ireland, had originally recorded with the group Them on the Parrot label, a subsidiary of London Records. Van Morrison was flown over to the United States to meet with Burt Burns, and he was signed to Bang Records.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came. Down in the hollow, playing a new game. Laughing and a running, hey, hey. Skipping and a jumping. In the misty morning fog with all our hearts a thumping and you, a brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl.
You have a hit with Brown Eyed Girl, but there's problems at Bang Records with Van Morrison. So you go down to the Brill Building, and there's a young kid running around by the name of Neil Diamond, and he's writing some hit music.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace.
While Van Morrison and Burt Burns are having contractual problems, Burt Burns goes ahead and signs Neil Diamond.
Belinda was mine till the time that I found her holding Jim, loving him. Then Sue came along, loved me strong, that's what I thought. Me and Sue, but I do. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, and I'll be what I am, a solitary man.
So Van Morrison and Burt Burns did not see eye to eye on creativity, but Van Morrison still owed Burt Burns 36 more songs. So what did he give him? Awful songs, titles like Ringworm, Wanna Danish, and Here Comes Dumb George. So it was on to Neil Diamond and Hit Recordings.
girl's out of sight, yeah. Said she loves me, yes, yes she does. Gonna show me tonight, yeah. Hey, she got the way to move me, cherry. She got the way to move me. She got the way to move me, cherry.
I'm sure the battle and the trauma with Van Morrison took a toll on Bert Burns. Bert Burns, as a child, was diagnosed with rheumatic fever.
Oh, no, 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 baby, something's wrong. Oh, no, 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 that old time fire is gone. It's not so much things you say, love. It's what you don't say I'm afraid of. I got the feeling I'm feeling goodbye. Don't have to say it's very no high.
Neil Diamond was only with Bang Records for 2 years and signed with Uni Records in 1968 and Columbia Records in 1973. Bert Burns died of cardiac arrest in 1967. He was married to Eileen Holub, and she was a go-go dancer at the Peppermint Lounge. Eileen Burns took over running Bang Records after his death and would re-release Neil Diamond's earlier recordings.
Girl, you'll be a woman soon. Love you so much, can't count all the ways I'd die for you, girl, and all they can say is, he's not your kind. They never get tired of putting me down, and I never know when I come around what I'm gonna find. Don't let them make up your mind. Don't you know, girl, you'll be a woman soon.
Neil Diamond was only with Bang Records for under 2 years and signed with Uni Records in 1968 and Columbia Records in 1973. Bert Burns died of cardiac arrest in 1967. He was married to Eileen Holub for only 3 years. Eileen Burns took over running Bang Records after his death and would re-release Neil Diamond's earlier recordings. I had a small office at WRIT Radio in Milwaukee with a desk, a stereo, and lots of records on the floor. Eileen visited me at the station, and Diamond had just signed with Uni, and she had not heard his new single, Brooklyn Roads. She asked me to play it for her. She said, "Tex, that is really good. Neil Diamond sounds great. And I'm going to plan to re-release Shiloh. I think it can be bigger than the original release." Eileen Burns had a hit.